All right, friends, welcome back to PrepperNow. We're talking today about the calls for violence that seem to be getting louder and louder on the progressive side of politics. Welcome to PrepperNow. All right, friends, thanks so much for being here. You know what to do. Hit the buttons and stuff. Seems we are starting to ease out on all of this. Things are getting better. Appreciate you sticking around. Hit that notification bell and darken it out to get all the notifications as we go through all of this and try to make heads and tails of what is going on. And there's been a lot of recent calls for violent action by people on the progressive left. So some are in Europe. There's a guy dragging around the effigy of a prison-clad Trump, supposedly. And then there's also a, air quotes, comedian who says that someone has to take one for the team as it pertains to trying to take out President Trump and, of course, Doge and the person that is tied to that, who is Elon Musk. Well, one has to wonder why they would not be getting mad at the very people that are doing the graft and grifting, that are making payments to 360-year-olds for our Social Security, that are taking money and using it for nefarious means through USAID. Why is it such a bad idea to audit the Pentagon or to audit Fort Knox? We are all funding these different things, and we should have the ability to open the books and check it out and see what's going on. And the problem is that this is driving some people on the progressive left crazy. The worry is that this is going to crescendo into actual real action of a violent nature. Now, if you have ever watched Forward Observer, Mike, the guy that runs that channel, they're not on YouTube that much anymore for obvious reasons, usual stuff. They got run off, basically. And they go and they do things elsewhere, but every once in a while they'll post a video. He put one out and basically said that if we follow the patterns of what they do, right now they're in the summoning their action folks. Right now they're getting people together, the shock troops, if you will, to come together to start to do the things that culminated in 2020 under the St. Floyd actions that happened all over the country, and of course the resulting problems that happened to our cities. Well, right now we're in that phase where they are getting people together, they are training them, and they are going to be ready to take that action to the streets. Folks, if you're not preparing for such things, or we're not around during that time and don't remember being worried about going into cities and doing things because people were doing very violent things, you might want to brush up on all that and get into a place where you can figure out that this is not going to get better, this is not going away, and there are actually going to be people that might do some very nasty, terrible things if the tide keeps going the way they are. And the funny thing is that the approval ratings right now are actually in the positive, so it's a very different situation. The problem is that people on the progressive side of things just haven't figured it out, that people actually want books opened. People actually want to know that their tax-paying money is going to exactly what it should be. People want to know if there's graft and grifting going on, because if it is, well, it's wasting our money. And people are pretty broke right now through inflation, which went up 5.7% under the last regime. And they're looking to make it so maybe we don't waste as much money in our government, and that way we don't have to pay for as many in our taxes come April when the tax bill is due. I know what my hope is for. My hope is that they find a lot of this stuff and they stop it and they rein in the extra spending so we don't have to spend extra. All right, friends, if you like what we're doing here, we really appreciate you being here. God bless. Hit that notification bell, give it a like, share it out, and we'll see you on the next one. But be careful out there. Head on a swivel, because you never know what's going to be happening, as there's a lot of potential right now. Links in the description. Join us on Subscribestar Locals, or maybe just be a member here for a couple bucks a month, or Gab, Minds Truth, Twitter, X, all that. Love to see you there. Join the growing community of PrepperNow. God bless.